Okay, so this is my interview with Robin Wickert. Okay, so Robin, when did you first become a park ranger?
I started with the New York City Parks in 1989. Actually, this year in September it'll be 20 years. And I'll be with the Parks Department.
Okay, so if you were a superhero, which one would you be?
Superwoman.
Okay.
Or Wonder Woman.
Did you have to do any special training for your job?
Yes, we did. We had to do law enforcement training. We had to do mounted police training. I attended a week-long training with the National Mounted, and it was with 50 other mounted police units all over the country. And we did drill riding and sensory and obstacles and smokes and we learned how to do search and rescue and finding people that are lost. It was wonderful.
So what are the name of the horses you ride?
I mostly ride Ben and Jerry on the job. Altogether we have 6 horses in the Parks Department. We have 4 in the Bronx and 2 in Staten Island. The horses in the Bronx patrol Van Cortlandt Park, and also we trailer down to Central Park, where we patrol in Central Park. And then we'll be opening a new stable in Central Park soon.
Oh, cool. So if you could change the world, what would you change first?
I think, well, you know, we talked about this before, and to me, poverty. But also, a lot of animals need homes, and I always said if I ever had a lot of money that I would open a very big pet sanctuary to save all the animals that need homes.
So who is your hero?
Actually, my hero is my grandmother who passed away, because I always looked up to her. She was my mentor. She started me with horses when I could walk, and I always looked up to her because she had a very strong work ethic, and she was a very caring and giving person. She taught me everything I know about horses.
So what is your favorite thing about horses?
It's rewarding. It's therapeutic. Unconditional love. And you feel appreciated.
So how long have you been riding horses?
Since I could walk. My first pony, Stanley, is my first pony.
So does anyone else in your family do things with horses?
My father used to train my horses years ago. He was brought up on the farm in Staten Island. He hasn't ridden that much lately, but he's always been around horses, and he actually rode bulls too in the rodeos in Staten Island.
That's cool.
So it's in him, instilled in him.
So did Staten Island have many horse farms?
Staten Island was once like Colts Neck, very farm. They used to bale their hay out there. There were farms all over Staten Island, the North and South Shore. And then they built a lot of houses, and it took away a lot of the natural areas and a lot of the barns. So right now there's not that many.
So which one is your favorite horse?
I'd have to say my personal horse, Dakota, which you've ridden and had lessons on.
Yep.
He's very calm and quiet, and he's easy to ride, and he's fast when you want him to be fast.
Yeah.
But he has a nice, calm demeanor. You know, I've always had crazy horses growing up, so it's nice to have a horse that listens to you.
Yeah. So how many times do you have to feed the horses?
I feed 3 times a day. Horses need to eat small meals often. It's not good to feed them big meals twice a day, so I do it 3 times a day.
That makes sense.
And it's the same with them being outside. It's better for them to be out, moving around, walking around, because they're, naturally moving. And if you confine them, that's when they have problems.
Ah, yeah. So how many dogs did you have in your life?
I think Casey's my 4th one. I had Cello for a short while that I saved from the pet store. And then I had Bowser and Brandy.
What type of dogs were that?
Bowser was a Yorkie. We rescued him. And Brandy was a Maltese.
Oh, cute. So what do you think you'll be doing 30 years from now?
Probably still taking care of horses. It's my passion. It's in my blood, and I enjoy it. So hopefully I'll have my own farm one day. And also I hope I'm still teaching kids and teaching the public, because that's what I like to do in my job.
Mm-hmm.
It's very educational, and hopefully making a difference.
So how do you think, how do horses change children's lives, do you think?
Well, as we talked about it before, I think that it helps people grow, children grow. It gives them a sense of responsibility. For example, when you first came to the barn, you were a little nervous, and it taught you to be more assertive and gave you a responsibility that you were caring for the horse, learning how to brush them, taking care of them, learning how to ride, a sense of balance, a sense of strength, and it also gave you, I think, become a stronger person. Right?
Yeah. So thanks for having this interview.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Okay.